The Forgotten Promise, a story of squirrels and friendship. Once upon a time, in the rustling embrace of Oakshade Forest lived two inseparable squirrels, Nip and Lena. Since they were kids, they had spent countless evenings giggling about cute squirrels from neighboring trees and dreaming of the great leap, a wild adventure beyond the grove, just the two of them. They called it the Day of the Leap. For months they'd planned every detail: which tree to glide from, which trail to take, how far they'd scurry. It was their big adventure, discussed endlessly between conversations about which squirrels had the fluffiest tails. But in the final weeks, Nip had something new to chatter about. Stripe. "He's just so clever, Lena," Nip would gush. "And did you see the way he jumped across the hedge yesterday?" Lena would smile and nod, gently trying to steer their talk back to their upcoming adventure, while Nip's thoughts leapt elsewhere. On the morning of the leap, Lena had risen before dawn, her tiny paws trembling with anticipation and nervous joy. This was it, their day, their promise becoming reality. Lena waited by the hollow stump. Lena waited through the sun's climb. Lena waited as blue jays called and the shadows stretched. Lena waited while the moon greeted the stars. Lena waited enough. Then, from high in the canopy, she saw them, Nip and Stripe, chasing each other along the branches, tangled in laughter, completely absorbed in each other's company. Nip had completely forgotten. The next morning, Nip was there when Lena emerged from her nest. "Lena, I'm so sorry." Nip scrambled up breathlessly. "I got caught up with Stripe and lost track of time, but we can still go today." "Just don't," Lena said quietly. "But I really am sorry. I made a mistake, but we can still have our adventure." Lena finally turned, her eyes clouded with hurt. "It's not about the adventure, Nip." And with that, she bounded away, leaving Nip stunned behind. For days, Lena kept to the quietest parts of the forest, far from their usual trees. Each time Nip tried to come close, she would dart away, her heart heavy with disappointment. One day, while curled beneath a tangle of roots, Lena heard a gentle voice. "Stormy branches today, young one?" She looked up to see Gramble, the ancient badger who had watched over Oakshade for longer than anyone could remember. "She forgot me," Lena said simply. "My best friend forgot our most important day." "Oh," Gramble said, settling beside her. "But did she forget you, or did she forget a plan?" "What's the difference?" "Tell me, little squirrel. Is Nip the most important squirrel to you?" "Yes," Lena answered without hesitation. "Then shouldn't you be glad she found someone who makes her laugh?" Lena's tail twitched with frustration. "But what about me? What about our friendship? Is it so delicate that one forgotten lip could break it? You set a trap for her, young one, the trap of your expectations. Instead of rejoicing in her joy, you wanted her to put you above it. But it hurt." "Of course it does. But ask yourself, do you want to be right, or do you want to be friends? Do you want to punish her for being imperfect, or celebrate that she's alive, learning, and loving?" I wanted to feel like I mattered to her," Lena whispered. "And do you not? One forgotten morning erases seasons of play, laughter, and love." If the leap matters, take it tomorrow. But if what matters is being the only thing in someone's world, that's a heavy burden to place on a friend. Lena curled her tail around herself and let the badger's words settle. She thought of the times Nip had stood by her, protected her, made her laugh until her cheeks hurt, and she thought of how bright Nip's eyes had shone when talking about Stripe. That evening, Lena found Nip sitting alone on the great branch where they always met. "I'm sorry," Lena said softly, "not just for running off, but for expecting you to be perfect, for needing you to put me first, even when your heart was somewhere else." Nip's eye glistened. "I should have remembered. No, you should have been exactly who you are," Lena interrupted gently. "A young squirrel, excited about someone new. I should have been happy for you, not hurt by you." They sat together in quiet understanding, the wind rustling above them. After a moment, Nip nudged her gently. "So, about the leap." Lena smiled, really smiled, for the first time in days. "Tomorrow's breeze looks just right, and this time I want to hear everything about Stripe on the way." The forest doesn't rewind, but it remembers. And so do friends who learn that friendship isn't about being first, it's about making space for each other's joy.